Hi, today we're going to go over section 4.3 of the AICE International History textbook, Why did the Chinese Communist Party gain support up to 1945? Let's start with the result of the Long March and the leadership of Mao Zedong. Although the Long March from 1934 to 1935 was a military retreat with around 90% losses, it became a powerful propaganda victory. By 1936, CCP survivors had established a secure base in Shanxi province protected from KMT attacks. Mao transformed the Long March into a symbol of resilience and heroism, using stories like the Lung Bridge incident to inspire resilience and heroism. Crucially, Mao promoted policies such as the 8 Points for Attention, which instructed the Red Army soldiers to respect peasants and their property. This helped build trust and distinguish the CCP from other armies. The Long March also strengthened Mao's position within the party, allowing him to push a peasant-based revolution which better suited China's larger rural society. Next, let's look at the Yan'an Soviet land reform and the rectification campaign from 1941 to 1944. After 1936, the CCP established its headquarters in Yan'an, where it built a model revolutionary base. CCP members lived among peasants, offering education, healthcare, and fair treatment, which increased local support. Land reform policies, confiscating land from landlords and redistributing it, directly addressed peasant grievances like high rents and lawlessness. Propaganda portrayed Yan'an as an ideal society, and foreign observers saw as Edgar Snow purported positivity on the CCP life, though their views were shaped by limited access. At the same time, Mao ensured internal control through the rectification campaign. While it began as an ideological training, it evolved into purges of opposition, securing Mao's undisputed leadership. This internal unity made the CCP more organized and effectively compared to its rivals. Now let's examine the impact of the war with Japan after 1937. The Second Sino-Japanese War was a major turning point in the CCP support. While the KMT, led by Chiang Kai-shek, bore the brunt of early fighting, it suffered heavy losses and was blamed for failures such as the inability to prevent atrocities like the Nanjing Massacre. In contrast, the CCP used guerrilla warfare and expanded into rural areas abandoned by the KMT. The CCP portrayed itself as a true defender of China, using nationalist propaganda to attract recruits. Although its actual military contribution was more limited than it claimed, its image as patriotic, people-focused significantly boosted support. Finally, we need to consider the unpopularity of the KMT, which indirectly strengthened the CCP. After 1927, the KMT failed to deliver on promised reform. Land remained concentrated among wealthy landlords, leaving millions of peasants impoverished. Government corruption was widespread, and policies like reliance on the opium trade damaged his reputation. Efforts like the New Life movement focused more on control rather than meaningful reform. Additionally, the KMT relied heavily on repression, censorship, and military force rather than mass support. Its poor handling of the war against Japan and failure to improve living conditions made it increasingly unpopular. In contrast, the CCP's policies, land reform, respect for peasants, and effective propaganda made it clear as a genuine alternative.